Poptropica, a game beloved by many, with many nostalgic islands loved by many of us. Even the DS title that a lot of us probably played growing up, a long fit-based game. Now with the game not receiving any new updates and the development studio around Poptropica shut down, I wanted to highlight the legacy of the beloved fallen Flash game. I would like to quickly go over what Poptropica is for those who don't know, or are just watching to know about Poptropica. Here is a little bit of trivia. Poptropica was created by the one and only Jeff Kenny, the writer of the Diary of the Wimpy Kid book series, another popular thing made by Jeff. Poptropica is a world where players can explore multiple different islands, solve mysteries, collect various items. Kenny made Poptropica as a way to offer an immersive, interactive online experience for kids, while also being educational in some sense. With introductions out of the way, let's get into what happened on Poptropica and why it's so different today. In 2020, Adobe Flash was discontinued, which affected a lot of Flash games, including a lot of Papa games like Papa Burgeriga, and other Papa titles. Poptropica was hit the most as 90% of the islands disappeared. I don't know the exact number as of me recording this video, but as you can see now, the platform doesn't have some of the islands it used to, and some being on Steam or Flashpoint, which is sad as we won't ever see some of the best islands like Monster Carnival and Shrink Ray, some of the best non-episodic islands out there. Now with that out of the way, I wanted to share my personal experience with this game and what made me love this game so very much. And let's go ahead and get into those reasons right now. I started playing Poptropica back when I was a lot younger, and back when Think Noodles was known for Poptropica at the time, and I used to watch his walkthrough videos whenever I needed help on some of the islands that were really hard without him, and some of the islands were actually very much difficult, and it was hard to go, it was hard to do them without a guide. But yeah, I will not tell you guys specifics. However, my favorite island was undoubtedly Monster Carnival. I liked how unique it was, and from the other islands, and the employees literally turning the monsters halfway through, which you had to run into the forest at night in the game to see, which scared the absolute frick out of me as a child, and that's what made me scared of the dark at the time. But however, as a 18-year-old man now, I'm happy to say that I've gotten over my fear, and I also found Poptropica to be very fun with its puzzles and education. As one of the puzzles in Survival Island Distress Signal, you had to grab a radio from an abandoned, broken down plane and use a copper penny and a lemon to get it working. And it was a really cool puzzle, which actually works in real life. I've seen videos of people trying it, however, that is not the point I wanted to get across. I'm gonna wrap this up, but before I do, there is something I want to say before we end off and close off this video. I know this video was a short one, but yeah, let's end off with what I have to say about Poptropica. Thank you, Poptropica, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for the great memories you've brought me throughout my childhood. You will never be forgotten, not just by me, but by everyone who loved your platform so much. And thank you, Jeff Kenny, for making such an incredible game. Thank you for having a game that I can always look forward to when I got home from school, and I used to love playing, and I could play for countless hours and replay the same island over and over again. I miss that experience, and I wish that I can get that, or I wish I can go back in time to get that experience again, as it was genuinely one of my favorite moments of my life, was to play Poptropica. Even though I grew up with much more games, this is the game that I really grew up loving the most. It was different, and it's just sad that it's no longer being updated as much as it used to. But yeah, thank you again, Jeff Kenny and Poptropica, for making my childhood a great childhood. You guys will never be forgotten.